Welcome to Magic to Millions,
We document this guy's journey
where I take this stuff.
and turn it into this stuff.
Anyways, welcome back to the channel. The question that some of you guys are probably wondering is like, why am I choosing Magic to Millions? Like, what's my reasoning behind
The
taking
name?
the name?
Yep.
What's the goal? What are we doing here? So Saint and I are going to kind of have a talk about that, and he's going to ask me some questions, and we'll kind of go over some stuff. But you know, the fundamental start of that is like, everyone has like that dream of like they want to be super rich, they want to be independent, they want to do their own thing, and I'm not alone from that. Neither is anyone else that I know. But you know, this was the thing that I chose to kind of start on my journey to being more independent and not needing, say, like a paycheck from a boss. So my end goal is hopefully one day to quite literally be making millions off of Magic, so that I don't need to be beholden to a 9-to-5 job. That would be the
Or at least have a collection worth $1 million or more,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And have just a supplementary nest egg. But like you said, you use the word journey. It's not a quick flip. It's not a one-time wham bam, thank you ma'am type of process. It's a gradual journey, right?
It's all about the little steps. It's like if I could just go make $1 million in 10 seconds, everyone would do it.
Yeah.
Like, so I have to do it in steps. So I've spent the past year slowly building up to the point where I could start doing larger buys, and now I'm at the point where I'm starting to do larger buys and rotate much larger collections, as you guys saw from the original B-roll that we did with all the Legends packs, and I'm sure you guys will be seeing some stuff about some of the duels and stuff that we bought at the same time as well. And
We'll do our box openings or our grading reveals, right?
Yep.
More of that stuff. But I think it's safe to say that you just wanted to document the process of your buys, what you did with the buys, opening of these cards, and then grading of these cards, and maybe just an update on the monetization process.
Yep.
Right?
yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, so it's not that complicated, but it's going to be a lot of work. I think it's fair to say that we started this channel probably at the worst possible time, right? Do you want
a little bit, a little kick in the balls on that one.
do you want to talk about it, because the timing? When did we start? Like September?
So it was right around September, right before they announced that cursed product that no one
The
wants.
M30 anniversary, right?
Yeah.
I've made multiple videos about it. I'm super unhappy about it, but the result is, of the assets that we jumped into, dual lands went down by
About 15%.
20.
It depends on the condition. The worst condition ones got hit a lot harder than the near mint copies and stuff did.
Yep.
But it most way across the board is about 15-20% somewhere. Those are down. So
Yeah, and then Legends cards, because of Dominaria United kind of flopping, it hasn't been good.
Those
on
kind of
Legends.
went down, but then there was like a weird buyout that happened, and a lot of that stuff went right back up. It's about back where it was. It's definitely not the sealed market in Legends got nuked.
Yep.
They were trading at like upwards of 55 to 60,000 a box, and now they're down to around like 40, 45, maybe if you're lucky, somewhere in there. 35 is probably about where you.
I think
hope to get it.
mid 30s. It's bad. I would
so
say the
that-
singles market, some have gotten bought out, but overall, just to be fair, the singles, the $100 plus singles and Legends are probably down 20%.
They definitely took a hit.
Yep. So we started with duels. Duels are down, and Legends is down. And hey, this is part of the process. We're not doing this for 5 months or a year. This is probably a minimum 3 to 5 year project.
Yep.
And it's also not about look, let's put in $1,000 and turn it into $1 million. There's going to be many buys and many transactions. Hopefully we don't have to put in $1 million to net $1 million. Hopefully we're putting in $500,000 or 300,000 and growing it over time, and then it gets there. But this isn't a one transaction thing. I would say that a first transaction with duels. Do you want to get in on the ideology of the transaction with John? Because he was here. We didn't want to just give him the whole dynamic when we were mid transaction.
So the idea behind the way we transacted, right, is we purchased the packs at a lower price because it's obviously from an open box.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible the LGS owner did it. It's possible over the years that some packs got pulled by his friends. So we don't know what the contents of the packs are because it's not a sealed box. So we've lost the premium.
We've lost the premium of the sealed box.
Yep.
Additionally, we don't know for sure that the packs are not searched.
Correct.
Because a searched pack or a searched box of packs means that in the case of Legends, perhaps the Tabernacles or the 4 Black Horsemen, Abyss, Another Void, etc., have been taken out. And we still have not verified that the box contents have not been searched. We don't know definitively, and we might not even know definitively once we open up the remaining 30 or 35 packs that we haven't filmed yet.
We can confirm they have not been searched since the Woke 7 got banned, though, because we did hit the Invoke P, which is...
We had two of the Woke 7.
Well, the
right?
Invoke P is like the
biggest.
Hit. That's
yeah.
like the hit from the
Yep.
Woke 7, I think.
Yep.
Outside of the Arabian Nights one, right?
Jihad?
Jihad
is pretty big too. I think Invoke P is bigger than Jihad though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
because of the notoriety of the card.
That's fair.
So, yeah, that probably is the case. We do trust the seller because the seller is a well-to-do gentleman from the West Coast. He didn't care about his Magic cards anymore. He's just like, I've got other projects. I've got investment projects. I've got the S&P. I've got real estate projects that I could put my capital into. I don't want it locked up in luxury cardboard rectangles. He's like, I'm not about it anymore. My brother and I played it for 6 months, and then we explained that there's market risk, and we got a discount for the packs being searched. So our mindset is that because we got the searched packs at a search pack discount, if these happen to be fair packs, then we get a premium. We get a premium back.
Exactly.
Above and beyond that, I believe that given my 5 years of card handling skills and card preparation skills for grading, that I've historically been able to beat certain sealed premiums because there's headwinds of you needing to outperform averages or outperform people, the average box opener and the average card submitter, and I think I'm able to beat that. So it's a little bit of a test and challenge for me, and it's also a good process of both of us joining up, doing batches, and trying to get above market returns.
Yep.
Right? So there's the skill component, there's the luck component, there's the integrity component, there's also me having, or both of us having inspected every single pack prior to us paying that discount. And on top of that, we also factored in a volatility discount and a volume discount. So at the very end, we're like, hey, in order for this to make sense for us, we're going to pay you higher than buy list, but lower than TCG market, and minus the fees.
Minus the fees.
So
I mean,
let's say TCG low minus fees is like 70%. Let's say buy list is 55 to 60%. We probably paid like some number between 63 to 67%. And you know what? I know that all the sellers, all the people on the sell side, always want to get top dollar, but things like Magic 30th anniversary can happen. And in this case, in this case, we are very happy to both have liquidated a good part of our duels, which we could talk about in a separate video, and also happy to have gotten that discount, that volume discount up front to mitigate these factors. So
that's one of the most important things too when you're doing those buys is you need to know what you're paying for fees, what you're paying for shipping, what you're losing in fees. You have to know all of that stuff because if you don't know that stuff, you're gonna get hosed.
Yep.
I've even done some buys for smaller collections that I probably paid a little bit too much money for, but I still did okay but I would have done a lot better if I had taken my fees into a better account and I'd done a little bit more correct math with it. I would have ended up, instead of being up like 5%, I might have been up like 10 or 15% where I should be with the margins.
Yep.
Because I mean, any transaction we do, we want to end up with at least 10 to 15% net profit just for our time. It takes tons of time to submit cards, prep them, clean stuff, get things ready, search packs, do videos. There's so much time invested in that stuff, and that's why stores, when they buy, they like, if you're lucky, they'll give you like 70% store credit.
Yeah, that's
store
true.
credit.
It's good that you brought that up because, for example, with the duels, a lot of them had gunk all over it,
Yep.
a bunch of dark spots, and just bad surface issues. And you put in hours.
Yeah, about 5-6 hours cleaning all those duels.
Yes,
So.
in restoring the duels, and they were purchased at LP condition, but after you were done, it was LP plus, near mint minus,
you end up
and then
netting
you
about another 10% from
yeah,
both
you
of those,
elevated the condition of the duels. So there is a skill component in there. A lot of people discount that. They're like, oh, what can you do with cards? But the God honest truth is, if you know how to restore cardboard, that's a skill too. That's value add. So
it takes time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you're doing it on a $600 card and you can sell it for $670 or $700 after you're done, that's worth your time.
Then it's worth the time. Absolutely.
Doing that for like a $1 card to $2 is
so
not
much.
worth your time, because it takes you upwards of 30 to 40 minutes to clean one card sometimes, just because of how careful you have to be and how slow.
You gotta wait for it to dry and do a second time over. Yep.
And the rinse and repeat until it's clean enough. And part of that skill is knowing what cards are worth doing that for and what ones are not. There were certain duels I did not clean because it didn't matter how much I cleaned them or what I did to them. It just, like, what am I going to do? Go from heavy played to heavy played plus? Like, I make $15 on the condition check at that point. Like, it's just, it's not worth the 35 minutes to an hour that I'm going to spend cleaning the card to make it look a little bit better.
Yep.
But, you know, cards that you can make an extra 10 or 15% on, it's worth spending the time.
And Underground C, starting an
That's
LP, guess what? That's worth it. Yep.
Worth it.
Yep.
So that's something to keep in mind. We want to kind of go over our margin intentions and stuff. So, like, kind of what we're trying to do. 15% is what our goal is on most transactions, I think.
Yep.
And I think that's
fair.
I think it's a pretty safe end point. If we end up above that, epic. And probably if we get MTG 30 again, we might end up below that on some things. But
yeah,
Stop
dumpster
it.
fire.
Stop
it, Watsy.
Stop it, you
All right.
clowns.
Yeah, hopefully that covers all the bases. It answers the questions about why Magic to Millions, and hopefully you guys are here for the journey.
Yep.
All right.
And we'll see you guys back. Hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, there's an email address below. Please send us photos and pictures of your collections, and we can feature it on the channel maybe.
Photos are pictures. But
oh, true.
Okay.
True. I'm a little jet lagged.
Pictures
I'm going to blame that on jet lag.
Yes, pictures and prices. Thanks, guys.
Later,
All
guys.
right, bye.
I'm totally jet lagged. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Saint today, and you know, the question that some people are probably wondering is, why the fuck did I start a channel to make Magic to Millions? Like, what's the reasoning behind it, right?
You're not supposed to say any curse words in the first 30 seconds of an episode, just for future reference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want me to just cut that then?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's new to a channel. It's fine. It messes with the algorithm. You can say like 3 curse words, maybe.
Per video?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rude.
Before YouTube starts discriminating against your video.
Oh, that's rude.
Okay, we could cut that out. All right, go ahead.
That's rude.